This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your deck, or just to get the latest booster packs in town like Chilling Ring, for example. You can use the coupon code ZAPBluesTCG for 5% off your complete order. How fantastic is that? Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're gonna be able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and they even have old school cards for the collectors out there. Last but not least, this video is also sponsored by yourplaymat.com. This is a website where you're gonna be able to create your own unique custom playmat. Use the coupon code ZAPBluesTCG10YP for 10% off your complete order, or just click the link in the description below to create your own fantastic playmat for the new season. Anyhow, thanks for sticking around with the commercials. I'll see you guys in a bit, so see you then. Sup YouTube, it's ZAPBluesTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we are going to be focusing on a budget deck. It's Spiritomb. It actually is a very solid deck right now just because of its typing and the high popularity of Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. So with Building Spite you put damage counters onto yourself, and with Anguish Cry you dish out 30 more damage for every damage counter on Spiritomb, with of course a 10 additional base. We have Cape of Thougness to make the HP of Spiritomb all the way hit to 110. That means you can slap 300 bazillion damage with the Anguish Cry, which is super nice. We also have access to the Hoopa, which is going to be able to use Evil Admonition. Very strong attack for just 1 energy. The Marshadow will make sure we can get rid of stuff like Codex Swell or Path to the Peak if that is going to be impactful, because Spikemuth in combination with Escape Rope, Switches, and the Hiding Dark Energy will allow Spiritomb to just move in and out of the active position. And with Spikemuth you get 2 damage counters every single time you do that, and with Bird Keeper and Switches and Escape Ropes and Hiding Dark Energy, Spiritomb can attack in one swoop go and just finish off 2 prizers instantly, or 2-shot VMAXs. You can also think about adding in a Galarian Zigzagoon to even go for the bigger numbers, but I just 2-shot VMAXs in general. So this is going to be a solid list, and we're going to be playing this on the Versus Ladder today. So if you're hyped for Spiritomb, the budget deck, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways and only takes a couple of seconds of your time. So yeah, there's a lot of decks in the metagame right now, lots of VMAXs, still some GXs out there like Luke Metal, there's still ADP running around rampant in the format, but yeah, if you just want to be having some fun with a 1-price archetype, Spiritomb is the deck for you. Not only do you have a favorable matchup against other 1-prisers, for instance Blacephalon decks, or maybe even stuff like Decidueye, you're gonna have an awesome time for sure. I think this list probably wants to go first. Don't know if that's going to be correct. You do have Stellar Wishes, so that's why we are going first. And you can also get some Building Spites instantly. That's why I prefer going first with this list. And starting with the Jirachi is always like a nice treat, just so you can have some Stellar Wishes going around. We are up against an interesting deck. Let's go for some Building Spites. There we go. Nice and easily. There we go. Let's go for Lovable as well. We can get another Spiritomb into play, or we can instantly go for a Jinx already. The Jinx does sound like a nice idea, because with some Escape Rope madness and all that, we will be able to, of course, yeah, with this move around Omni-Exposure from this one to the other. That's already 2 damage counters. Super nice. For now, I don't know if we should attach to this guy. We can slap 160 if that has a lot of damage, but I would prefer we have Switch and then some more actions going around. We do have a Research, so in that regard I think I will just Stellar Wish here. We do find a Level Ball, so in that regard Level Ball also makes this deck super broken in my opinion, just so you can get a lot of your stuff out instantly. We will need to have room for Mew. We will need to have room for Mew, or just in general, we still have Quick Balls and Level Balls where those came from, so I think I will just try to get out a lot of these Spiritombs already. There we go, Building Spite, and I'm going to be attaching 1 energy on this guy, not on the other one, because I want a Hiding Dark Energy on the other one. So for now this is fine. Have some damage across the field. We can then use Omni-Exposure, put the damage from the one Spiritomb to the other one. We'll leave some space open for stuff like the aforementioned Mew, because it's probably going to be PikaRom. And yeah, there's the Codex Swell, so maybe we should have thought about getting the Marshadow right now. Yeah, we do see he's just going to go for good classical stuff here. There's a Marnie coming. We don't mind about the Marnie too much, because there's still more Research and Bird Keepers where those came from, so I don't even mind this at all. There's a Scoop Up Net, so we can get the Jirachi out of the active position. We have Lovable, so we can get the Calyrex Well out of the way. And hopefully we will be able to either go for the Dene GX to dig for a lot of resources, or... yeah. Or find a research from the Dene. Yeah, that's what I was talking about here. Okay, there's already an escape rope. Super nice. We will need, first of all, Lovable. Using the Marshadow to get rid of that annoying Chaotic Swell. We don't ever want to see that. Let's just get rid of it. We're going to go for a Stellar Wish here. Although, now that I think about it, we might actually go for a Quick Ball first, so we can maximize the chances of drawing into our resources. Let's see here. Yeah, we do have another Ordinary Rod where those came from, so let's just take a Dedenne just in case. And let's see if we can find ourselves something good. Let's go. Stellar Wish, Escape Rope, and the Cape of Thougness. Cape of Thougness, super impactful card, by the way. The Escape Rope, also pretty interesting. Okay. Cape of Thougness on the move. There we go. I'm gonna be putting it over here. We will use the Scoop Up Net. There we go. Then go for this Jirachi, go for a rope, and then go for the Dene. That sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Because we have more Scoop Up Nets where those came from, as well as switches and escape ropes. I really want to find a Hiding Dark Energy, by the way. Here comes the Dene. Here comes the Dene. Okay, this is good. This is super good. Hiding Dark Energy over here. Ta-ta. Then, Building Spite. Building Spite. Building Spite again. We will need to find our stadium card, by the way. No Spikemuth in town, however. We do find another Cape of Thougness. Don't even know if this guy is playing. Okay, we can instantly go for Boss's Orders and already attack the Mewtwo. We could potentially do that. Omni-Exposure and try to like two-shot this guy. It's not a bad idea, to be honest. Or we can go for like research and try to find some more stuff. Interesting choices, right? This guy's still stuck in the act. He's probably having a switch card here and there. If we boss him now, so let's go for Omni-Exposure from this guy to the other. So we slap 160, right? We can go for the max 300, by the way. Scooping up this guy. Slapping down this fella. I think I will go for research. Try to go for like crazy plays over here. Still don't find our main focus card. Retreating. We need to find our stadium card. That's what we need. Talarish. Yeah, there's the stadium card. Finally. We have waited for it for way too long. Okay. 6 damage counters. That's already a lot. I don't know if he's gonna go for Boss's Orders or not. Okay, if this guy retreats, this guy gets damage, and the other way around. Ta-da! Mewtwo can get a Boss's Orders. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay. I really want to already poke a little bit of damage on these 3 prizers. This guy's probably gonna be stuck. We have escape ropes. We have a great hand, by the way. We have Scoop Up Net as well. Let's just go for this approach. We could have gone for escape rope here and then attack with the other one. Who is he gonna give us? Who will he give us? Probably the Boltons, unfortunately. Yeah, he gives us the Boltons, as to be expected. We do get some damage here. Stellar Wish, another rope. We pick up the Jirachi again. Then we rope. Gives us the Raichu again. So we already played down a lot of these fellas. It's super fine by me. 6 damage counters here. We have the Mewtwo, which we could potentially use. We have Oricorio GX as well. Anguish Cry. Not slapping down anything because I want to leave our options open for something like Mewtwo and Oricorio GX simultaneously. You can also like go after this guy, take 3 prize cards. Or just try to get a lot of damage on here so we can one-hit KO the Mewtwo. Which would potentially be like the better out. We still have 3 switches left. And we can also retreat with the Spiritomb there. As well as Oricorio GX, Fan of Waves. That's super bad. Didn't want to see that energy going down to the bottom of the deck. You can also slap down the Mew with the Quick Ball, by the way. Ooh, lots of stuff going into the discard pile. So this is classical PikaRom. The good news is we can just focus on the 3 prizers and leave the 2 prizers where they are right now. Will he find a switch card, by the way? If we get knocked out, we can resort to Oricorio GX. We still have 1 level ball and some quick balls left for the Mew, potentially. Maybe he full blitzes onto himself. 6 damage counters on this guy, so we are slapping 190. We need to like use Spikemuth twice. I don't even know if he has another way to find a swell. Probably gonna dig with the Dene. That is 2 Boss Zordus down the drain already. But he still is whiffing out on switch though. More energies in the discard pile. How many in there? 4. 4 energies in the discard pile, 4 in play, which potentially could mean he has about 6 energies at most remaining. If the Raichu is still stuck, if he doesn't find switch, he's probably gonna be conceding, I think. There's the Tapu Koko Prism Star opening up the door. Maybe he goes for Crobat plays moving forward. Okay, and we can slap 300, so we don't have to be... Oh, he does have the switch, does get damaged by Spikemuth. Makes me think he's not playing Chaotic Swell. And here comes the Lightning Ride GX of all things, trying to give us something else, but which is exactly what I wanted, to be honest. He gets damaged, and we can then punish him later down the line. Okay, yeah, this is an awkward position for him to be in. Spikemuth again. I think in this situation, Building Spite. Building Spite. If we retreat once, we KO him, right? We need to have switch, which could be an option. Let's get rid of Spikemuth. Getting ourselves Oricorio GX. There's still 1 Boss Zordus left, super nice. Okay, moving forward, Oricorio GX. Moving forward, Mewtwo, getting back the boss, taking the boss. Dance of the Tributes. It all depends on what we draw. Maybe like double switch could already be enough. Okay, no switches. We do have Bird Keeper of all things. 6 damage counters is already enough to take care of that Mewtwo. Probably will not have access to Tag Ball GX ever again. So we just go Omni Exposure from this guy to the other. Then we go for an attachment onto the Spiritomb. And just, yeah, boss the hell out of this guy. That sounds like a plan to me. Taking 3 prize cards nice and easily on this guy. We have some Bird Keeper action. We have Oricorio GX to draw cards. Another Spiritomb is definitely a welcome addition. Switch, super nice. And what else? Jirachi, probably not going to be needing that. And in this scenario, we just go after the Mewtwo, right? Try to establish a lot of damage counters onto one Spiritomb and go from there. Because he's probably not going to leave alone the Spiritombs. That means he only takes one prize card at a time, which is good. And we keep up the pressure with getting more Spiritombs in play. Because with 2 Spiritombs, the Omni Exposure is definitely going to be helping us out. Aldegas, Marnie? Is he going to Marnie or Boss? He's just going to go for Boss. Crushing Hammer. Heads. Okay. Goes after Oricorio. Interesting choice for the opponent for sure. Because yeah, we don't have Boss just yet. We don't have Boss just yet. We could get it from the Jirachi here. Potentially. Hiding Dark Energy. Let's see if we can get it. We need the boss's orders. Retreat. Come on, boss. A rope and a cape. The rope will allow us to just do nothing. I should probably take the cape here. Okay. Cape of Thougness. I wonder if he's playing Tool Scrapper. So let's go for Bird Keeper, I guess. Bird Keeper first, and then switch. There we go. Okay, we have the boss's orders in hand. Probably not going to be getting it, unfortunately. Okay, let's see here. Building Spite. Building Spite again. We can knock out this Boltund, no problems asked. But then he's gonna stamp us to one card. I'm sure of it. 100% sure of it. But if we knock him out... Yeah, stamping to one seems like the way we lose here. We still have an escaped rope where that came from, so on that part... Let's just switch over here. Omni Exposure from this guy to another. And passing it out. Okay. We'll see if he does anything. He can go after 2 of the Spiritombs. We still have Omni Exposure and Building Spite as well. Crushing Hammer. It fails. Let's see what he does though. As long as there's a Jirachi in play, and Ordinary Rod is also in the list with Quick Ball, we can get Oricorio GX up on board as well. So this is a little bit of a mind game position. I have 2 Spiritombs ready to rock and roll and slap for 300. Yeah, he attaches more energies to the Mewtwo, even though he already used Lightning Ride GX of all things. And this guy only has 250 HP. Yeah, this is game. Perfect. I wonder why he didn't like wait for reset stand. Maybe he thinks we don't have it. I think we just Building Spite and then pause. Our initial game plan all along. Building Spite. And boss. Yeah, as soon as I see 3 prizers, that's exactly always what I go for. Just knocking out the 3 prizer with 310 damage. So, as mentioned, if you find 1 Galarian Zigzagoon in your list, you can go for Ice Riders and Shadow Riders and knock them out. Although you already hit them for weakness, the Shadow Riders. And you can 2-shot the VMAXs of the Ice Rider. So, yeah, personal playstyle. If you get a Galarian Zigzagoon, maybe you can cut the Hoopa for it. But Hoopa is also an additional attacker in some situations to finish off stuff. Yeah, you're a 1 prize deck taking 3 prize cards, and that never goes bad. Never goes bad at all. Okay, next opponent. let's see. They have a Players Cup 2 deck box, so they were of course playing very well during Players Cup 2. A Genesect coin. I think always go first with the. I think a lot of decks want to go first since they go for the VMAXs. Hello. Look at this. We have a Spiritomb. Lava Ball, Jirachi, switch to Jirachi, Quick Ball. The GX is an option. Yeah, Shadow Rider, perfect. This is what I want to showcase in today's video. We were up against the PikaRom, not like the most difficult matchup in the world, but for now, things are gonna go nasty. Okay, no abilities in town just yet. Building Spite. This Cape of Thougness. Lava Ball. We could potentially survive a hit if we attack with Hoopa. Or, now that I think about it, he's gonna go for Horror House, right? The Horror House is probably not gonna be working out. So in that regard, Lava Ball, another Spiritomb. I am definitely not afraid of Horror House this time around, because if we already attach here, we shouldn't be afraid of Horror House whatsoever. Slapping down this, also making it hard for the opponent to do anything if we rope. But I just want this guy in the active. The Horror House, I don't mind the Horror House. Don't mind the Horror House at all. Although we could draw into more switches, to be honest, if we rope. Doesn't matter. Quick Ball. The Dane freaking GX. Hey. Activate. Spikemuth. Cape of Thougness. The Mew. We have Quick Ball for Oricorio GX. Building Spite. Like, the funny fact would be if we use Spikemuth right now, go for the Quick Ball on the Mew. That means we still gonna go down probably. Unless he's playing the one with Path to the Peak, then we potentially could be entirely screwed. But for now, let's just slap down a Jirachi so we can get a research and stuff. Sounds like a great plan to me. Okay, we already did our shenanigans. We could go for Omni Exposure, put in 2 damage counters here. With 3 damage counters, let's see here, 2. That means next time we have 4. That's enough to KO him. So he has to go for a different strategy, in my opinion. Sounds like a plan. He cannot go Horror House because we can instantly attack. That's what we're preventing here. Okay, that's bad. Chaotic Swell is super bad. Quick Ball. We do have Boss as well, so we can target down on whoever we please. Because on turn 1, you're not able to do anything. He cannot afford. Yeah, there's the Boss on the Jinx and then Horror House. That's what that's what I'm thinking here. But it means we can safely set up some Spiritomb on the bench. If he goes for the VMAX there, it's gonna be bad for him. Horror House, yeah, that's what I figured. Let's go. Building Spite. Building Spite. He probably could go for another Boss, if we're being completely honest. Let's just divide it by 2. They both have equal amount of damage counters, and with 4 we one-hit KO this guy. We have Boss's orders. It's not a big issue. Fuck, Crystal. So as you can see, these are all weak to dark. You're playing a 1 prize deck. In the Horror House, you don't utterly care at all. Although now that I think about it, if our Jinx is gone, probably should have gotten some more damage counters across our field. Although, yeah, we probably will need Marshadow with this scenario. Or we just attack with Hoopa and just leave it as it is. Also an option. Another Shadow Rider. 1 ability, 2 abilities. That's already some damage. Let's see here. Okay, he bosses this guy. Alright, interesting. It's perfect. We don't care. We utterly don't care. With so many switch outs, we probably should take Jirachi. But I really am sure we're going to be able to take this KO, so let's just go for this instead. Probably we're drawn to like the stuff we need, so this yeah, Spikemuth overlap is an option. This Omni Exposure, one to the other. And right now we are slapping for a whopping 130. Enough to KO the Gengar Mimikyu. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Anguish Cry, you can also, yeah. Just gonna go for this strategy. Anguish Cry. Could have scooped up Spiritomb. I already used Building Spite. We're gonna wait with that. We might draw into like more stuff that we need. Bird Keeper, Research, and Ordinary Rod. Perfect. We shuffle back some of our Spiritomb, and then we try and get a lot of damage counters on to ourselves, and then go after Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. So Spiritomb doesn't bother about being a one-prizer. Okay. And as long as Jirachi is here to save us from stuff like Reset Stamp or Marnies, I'm good with it. He also played down 2 boss already, which makes me think Artidani is probably safe. And this is our main target right now. The Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. We have Mewtwo to get the boss back, so that's also... It's nice being if it's in the discard pile, so that means we can get it back. Okay, here comes the attachment onto the one and only Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. Switches around and does knock us out. Ow. Yowza. Alright. We will need to shuffle all of these back. Here is Jirachi. Locked and loaded. Attachment of the turn. Interesting. So, Ordinary Rod. Do both. We're gonna shuffle back the Spiritombs. There we go. We're gonna get this as well. We will probably poke a little bit of damage with Hoopa already. Lava Ball and Scoop Up Net. Interesting. Alright, poking a little bit of damage is not too bad, right? Hoopa. Scoop Up. This one. This one. This one. Spiritomb number 2. Activate. This deck plays by itself. Building Spite. Building Spite. And a Research on the top of it. Let's go. Cape of Thougness 2. That's cool. Spikemuth. This is actually not bad. Spikemuth. Moving forward, we use Switch. Ta-ta. We use the Omni Exposure from this guy to the other. Getting the Cape of Thougness on the other guy, just for the memes, just so we can divide it a little bit. Stellar Wish time, Escape Rope, or a Research. I think the Research, we already have Research. Maybe Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders seems fine, so we can hunt down this guy and be done with it. Scoop Up. This, he could Marnius, which is bad, so still gonna slap down Jirachi again and go for Evil Abomination. 100 freaking damage. How about it? And we have boss in hand. Probably is gonna go for... Yeah, they just concede. There's no way you can win against Spiritomb, the one prize madness Pokemon. No way in hell. Okay. PikaRom down. Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX down. Who is there to stop us? Who can stop this crazy deck? Somebody playing Players Cup number 1. So all of these fellas from Players Cup are all against us today. Let's see. The opponent goes first. And we start off with a terrible hand. Well, luckily, Level Ball finds Jirachi, Jirachi finds Research or Quick Ball, so you can deny it. So this deck doesn't brick too often, I would say. Ice Rider, okay, that could be a challenge because of the fact he could be playing Inteleon. Let's hope he plays Minchinos. Yeah, Minchinos is better than the Inteleon line just because Inteleon can snipe our Spiritombs, which is entirely very, very crazy. Let's go! Cape of Thougness would have been nice if we would have gotten anything at all. Alright, it's time to rope around. It's rope time. Either Quick Ball or Research or Marnie gets us, or Bird Keeper. Any card that draws cards gets us out of this nasty situation. Let's see what it is. It's Bird Keeper. I would prefer it to be something else, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Also want to save our other cards, so I'm actually going to give him the Mewtwo. Yeah, I'm going to give him the Mewtwo. And then I'm going to be going for Bird Keeper on the Mewtwo, saving our Jinx in the process. To Danny, really? Yo, how is this even possible? We could switch to Jirachi again, but we will need Scoop Up Net. Well, Scoop Up Net for this guy is probably better. Huh. Yeah, Cape of Thougness onto the Jinx or something. Let's go. The Danny time. How are we gonna get ourselves out of the situation after a horrible start like that one? We have Scoop Up Net. We have Quick Ball. We can start doing something. Okay. Quick Ball. Get rid of this. Let's get the Spiritomb on board. We have Oricorio in here as well. It's cool. Spiritomb activation. Building Spite. We have double the Scoop Up Net. I will wait with getting out another Spiritomb. Just because we can get out Oricorio. He can poke the Mewtwo for all we care. We can scoop him up and get Bird Keeper back, but this is okay for now. For now. Yeah, I'm gonna wait with Ordinary Rod. Don't want to clunk up the deck. Really want to see what the opponent is bringing. If he brings the VMAX, we still have a shot because we can two-shot the VMAXs unless he's playing Cheryl. Level Ball. There's Chinchino. There's the communication going away. Let's hope the Spikemuth stays around. We find ourselves hiding Dark Energy and actually can already poke some damage on this guy. Dang it. And a Marnie. Well, this is bad. We need Spikemuth. We have the hiding Dark Energy though. If only Spikemuth would have been in play. What can he do? Will our Mewtwo be... appears, yeah, our Mewtwo survives the hit like a champ. Building Spite. I wonder if he's gonna have Boss's Orders. He could Marnie us again, which could be entirely bad. We still have more Cape of Thougness where those came from. This... just in case this, when we need it, and Omni Exposure, this guy to this guy. Okay, that's all you were able to do in this last game, okay. Fine, this guy's gonna draw some more cards. If he has Boss, it's gonna be bad. If he doesn't have Boss, it's gonna be good. Okay, Insta Boss, that's bad. Maybe the Cape of Thougness could have saved us. Just maybe. But he probably would have evolved that way. Maybe he goes for like 2-prize mode. Lovable, okay. Probably would have gotten the VMAX and then attach here. I didn't equip the Cape of Thougness just yet. Yeah, it appears that's bad. Probably should have gotten the Cape of Thougness on. Okay, he only took his first prize card. There's nothing lost just yet. Go for the resetting hole. Getting rid of that annoying Cape Let's go. Research. Need to find a lot of Spiritombs right now. We still have, how many scoop up nets left? A lot of scoop up nets left. So I'm actually just gonna go for this. Switch to this. Get a Cape of Thougness onto Mewtwo, I guess. We can scoop this guy up as well, but it's fine. Research! Come on. Ropes. Look at this hand. It's ridiculous. Level Ball. Spiritomb. Spiritomb. Activation. Level Ball. Spiritomb. Stellar Wish. Really need to find, like, what are we gonna do with this? Scoop up nets. Quick Ball. Or Choreo GX. Come on, man. Need to get everything. Bird Keeper as well. We have already used Research. So that's not gonna be working out. A lot of switch cards. Switch KO. That would be the dream right now. Scoop up net. This guy. And we need to find Spikemuth. Let's go. Hiding Dark Energy, but no Spikemuth, unfortunately. Yeah, and if we get some more damage, it's not gonna be working out, unfortunately. Huh. Interesting. He's probably gonna go for the VMAX now that I think about it. He needs to go for the VMAX or he cannot KO us, right? And we have another Spiritomb where that one came from. Poking a little bit of damage, I guess. Because the 40 damage is not gonna KO us. He needs to go for a VMAX in order to do it. And maybe he just pokes and be done with it. He needs to go for VMAX. We'll see what he does. He can also gust the Dedenne, which means we hopefully find Spikemuth and just get bazillion damage on our Spiritomb and knock this guy out. This is more difficult than the previous matchups, that's for sure. Yeah, there's the VMAX, that's cool. Gives us 3 prize cards. Attachment there, knocks us out. Marnie, that's bad. Super bad. We had so many switches in hand. 2 switches and a rope. And now they're gonna be on the bottom of the deck. They're gonna be on the bottom of the deck. We do have Research though, so that's not too bad. And the Mew could also take some KOs later if he wants to. If we have so much damage across our board, the Mew can actually knock us out with 1 energy. Okay. How much damage do we need to do? Way too much. Come on, Jirachi, it's time to shine. Bird Keeper. That's not what we need. Quick Ball. Spiritomb. There's a lot of... Yeah, there's 1 Ordinary Rod left, which we definitely need. Okay, let's go for it. Dance of the Tributes first. Spikemuth, perfect. Stellar Wish. Cape of Thougness, that's what we need to make it happen. Yeah, but he's gonna give us a Chinchino probably, or a Minchino. Building Spite. Rope. Yeah, he's gonna give us a Chinchino, which is super bad. But if we find Ordinary Rod, okay, he does give us the other one. Fine. Stellar Wish again. Ordinary Rod and Boss's Orders too. Ordinary Rod. Do both. Check out. 2 Spiritombs, or just a Hoopa and a Spiritomb. Hoopa could push up some real damage right now. Research on top of it. We could have gone for Bird Keeper, but okay. Can scoop up the Spiritomb and attack with Hoopa. This is our last Spiritomb, isn't it? Yeah, there's still one more, I guess. Retreat. Omni Exposure from this guy to this guy. Scoop up. Yeah, maybe the Hoopa can finish off the job later. Let's see how much we... That's not gonna work out, unfortunately. 190. This guy still has way too much to offer. $190. They're both... We can both KO the VMAXs, by the way. But, yeah, we need to find Ordinary Rod from the prize cards first. He does get damage here, so that means he has 110. 110. Okay, just swinging by with the Ice Riders. Yeah, this is not going too well, for being honest. Maybe he goes for Boss's Orders and goes for the 2 prizers. That could be an option. Then we can at least take 3 prize cards here and then maybe Marnie or something? No, just goes after the Spiritombs, believing we are not able to touch him whatsoever. 1 scoop up left. That's not a lot. Okay, Cape of Thougness, unfortunately. Research. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Not a lot we can do, unfortunately. I think there's gonna be game. There's not a lot. We don't have anything we can work with. Building Spite and just maybe hope he doesn't go after a Spiritomb, which I highly will doubt. And then we scoop up the Mewtwo, put the boss on top. And already poke a little bit here and then see what we're getting with this. 70. So we were able to put damage 110 on this Ice Rider and 210 on that Ice Rider. In total would have been a knockout, but I think he's gonna boss us. We do have boss by ourselves. He has 3 abilities, so that is 70 damage. Just cutting short here. And he has still access to boss's orders, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe he has boss and Palpat in the prize cards. That could still be a thing, right? It could still be a thing. Snorlax? What? Quick Ball. Getting rid of the Snorlax. Mewtwo. Oh, he has the Mewtwo. Mewtwo boss. If that is the case. Ooh, another Water Energy onto the Ice Rider. Bossing the Oricorio. Mewtwo getting the boss back. Yeah, that's probably where the game ends. But at least we're gonna try and take this guy with us, right? Because right now he has 1, 2, 3, 4 abilities. Nope, 3 abilities again. I think our last Spikemuth is also prized, by the way. Max Lance activation. And we know we top deck boss, but it's gonna be unfortunate. They have too much HP. We were not able to get the upper hand there. Yeah, this looks like a more difficult approach. If only we've gotten a better start. Things would have been better. Things would have been better. What do we still have left, by the way? That's something I really don't know. Attachment on the Spiritomb, Anguish Cry. 100, yeah, that's just well played. Everything knocks us out. He had the better shot here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of the Spiritomb deck. Doesn't contain any cards of Chilling Reign, but it's still very strong in today's metagame. Be sure to destroy the hell out of the like button if you enjoyed what you saw. Go check out our sponsors, BowtownStore.com. the best place for TCGO code cards. You can use the coupon code ZapDosTCG for 5% off your next order. And if you go over onto Potown Store, you'll see that they have a huge amount of codes. As you can see, we are here on PotownStore.com. Use that coupon code ZapDosTCG for 5% off. They have Chilling Rain. They also have the latest promo codes. Maybe you're looking for a Crobat code. Maybe you're looking for a trainer toolkit. They have everything. Use the coupon code, get 5% off. Also go check out cardsmarket.com. It's a European platform where you're able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, so you even get old school cards like the Charmander from Bayside, by the way. And last but not least, go check out yourplaymat.com. This is going to be the website where you can create your own unique custom playmat, upload your favorite wallpaper, upload your own design, and they ship worldwide. Click the link in the description right now to get 10% off your next order. Anyhow, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Pokemon TCG epicness. I'm out. Peace.